Okay, good night, y'all. It's King J.O. the OG, keeping intelligently near God, just another year older, the Oracle of God. Coming through on this Sabbath, let y'all know what it is, because we in the tribulation, people. And I know I will keep blessing y'all as long as I can. But tonight, going into this particular Sabbath, we're going to address people's unwillingness to comply, much less to use the information into their perceptions as to why you are still spiraling into the tribulation like you don't see it. Now, I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't know what women really do. And this isn't to knock females, because, it is to knock, those ones of y'all that ain't good per se. But look, what is it that makes people throw these vanities and things into your mouth when you talk to someone else like that gives you power? I don't know. But since, I got to touch these things, let me tell some of you people something. Because whether you're man, woman, anything else, well, if anything else, you probably shouldn't be listening to this, because, animals ain't trying to jack the righteous stuff I do. But if you're really trying to sit here and keep telling me that you people really think that you having a place to call your own, apartment, house, whatever it is, if you think in any way, shape, or form that gives you a reason, or you think that gives you the right to abuse people, that's exactly why you idiots need to go. This is why God said he's going to destroy the unworthy and the haters and the ungodly and such, because what kind of idiocy are you trying to promote? You people want to talk about not wanting to be slaves, and you think because you own a building on some land, you're going to violate God's laws if somebody comes in it. So, on this particular Sabbath, people, I want you to wake up to see what it is going on. Because you're not bringing, as I said, people bring the devil to you. They want to keep lying on the children of God like we're doing something. No, it is what you people are doing, and whoever taught you it. Gonna try to tell me because you own some place, and if you invite me there, you're gonna talk some crap to me that makes no damn sense. That means you have no respect. You're gonna lose the fact of, I'm probably older than you, so I'm your elder. And then what? And then look, and then we can go down the line with everything, but what are you talking? And then you trying to act like you some kind of, what kind of special woman are you talking nonsense out your mouth? Talking about what your house is. No, go out in the street and tell that to somebody the hell else. Leave me alone. People been having houses since. And you think that you became God, or you think you're not my woman, so why are you running your mouth about me being in your particular domicile? I ain't signed nothing to talk about I pray to you. I ain't signed something to say I work for you. But you gonna run your mouth and keep acting like this is what it is. I don't have time. See, one day you're gonna wake up and realize you weren't born with that apartment, right? Was it always in your name? What is going on that you're so vain that you think you're going to talk to me about the things of God and how we living together when you running your mouth like you think your house gave you power? It doesn't give you nothing. It gives you the power to sit up here and condemn yourself because it's another thing. That's what it is. And then you think you're going to use it against me or any other person for that matter. See, this is what's wrong with y'all. And then you try to act like everybody's jacking that. Go look up in the laws of God. Oh, da 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 da. Where do you see if a man comes to your house, he is your slave? No, see, that's what the wicked and the spellcasters, the witches and all of that. The hell you talking about? Like I said, when it comes to you talking about the things of God for a living person, you will not jack the truth. You're going to run your feelings. You're going to run some nonsense that somebody else told you. That crap out of here. I don't have no kids with you. Who you talking to? You trying to talk about what? Like I said. And the funniest thing is, at the end of the day, you still try to act like you talking that is right. Ain't nothing right about it. I don't know what your parents taught you. They might have told you about the rules of how you live in the house. God gives you the rules that live your life. He did not say, you rule your visitors. Don't look that garbage up. Straight tell it to you, whoever. Like I said, I'm not here to sit up here and be bothered with people that is too stupid to realize what God is trying to get you to do. Talking that nonsense. Oh, well, my house, you do. Man, talk your crap somewhere else. That's why your life is probably all jacked up. Look, guarantee you, there's more than 50% of these people running their mouths with that crap. And trust me, their personal romantic relationship situations ain't never been right. Probably ain't never gonna be right. Running their mouth about my house. What about your house? You ain't happy. You wasn't happy with it. So don't think you gonna do how you think trying to run me is gonna make you happy. And that's the whole point. That's what you talking. That crap out of here. And y'all still wondering why don't nobody wonder who loves you. You don't love nothing. You think your house runs nothing. Your house don't love me, so don't tell me about it. But it's the human condition, people. Like I told you, you would throw all kinds of vanities and shade in the way of progress of humanity and your spirituality over your pride, arrogance, and stupidity. And then try to act like you're a good person. You're not nothing. Your house ain't good either. It might do good for you as far as housing you and protecting you from the elements, but it is not righteous. You didn't know, and most of y'all didn't even build it. Wouldn't even know how to fix nothing in it. And then turn around and think you're going to use the place you live at as a thing of power. This is why it's going to be destroyed, people. Babylon. This is just another condition. Where are these people running their mouths at to think you're going to use a dead item, something that doesn't honor, glorify, and praise God? You're going to use that to think you controlling who? So, I mean, I already know what men have done, but in particular, we're going to talk about, like I said, these females that think they got it, what going on in Babylon, talking mess, think everybody wants you and you don't know nothing right. And, you know, we'll lay it out there that a lot of these people with these cribs talking that mess are baby mothers. Now, it's not literally just them, but the biggest, you know what I'm saying, if we had to make a demographic of it, are the women who are baby mothers that ain't right. Running their mouths. Don't know God, but you want to try to run somebody else. And then you have to imagine what their kids are like. And this is what's still going on, people. So, you know, I'll just tell y'all what it is. And then you wonder why I told you I won't be doing no dating videos. Because who is trying to date people doing this nonsense? You can't take this to the future. You can't take it nowhere. All you gonna do is be fighting and arguing like you ain't got no damn sense. And this is what is happening. That's what y'all doing. And want to talk about what you have as if God didn't tell you what it is to sit here and be prideful and boastful. Yeah, people, like I told you, some people don't want to know the truth. You ain't gonna understand the truth. You ain't never heard me do that. But as I told you, God's not jacking it. Y'all better wake up and realize the systems that they think are normal, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's real life. This is what's going on, been going on. This is why people's relationships ain't right. You got people doing stuff that ain't right. And the only thing they're going to do is keep talking mess because they can't control you. That's what's happening. So ladies, if you thought men were upset because you didn't put out, then what the heck makes you think you talking about your house means you control what? You don't control nothing. You better control yourself, but see, you can't do that. So that's the whole point. You ain't in control. You let Satan take over. And then if we feed into the garbage, we're either going to argue with you or we just going to leave you on scene and you're still talking about how black men don't love black women and we're not treating y'all right when you ain't treating yourself right and you will not treat us right. That's what it is. So as I will tell you, and I have been telling you, when you're right with God, you don't sit up here and jack those nonsensical conditions. You don't do them and you won't try to be put in them. So the second that you're going to continue trying to put somebody like me in that mess, we leave you the heck alone. We go about our lives. Already told you. No portion of my life is sitting up here dedicated that it's all about a female talking mess. No, you're going to be on your own. And then eventually, if anybody catches up, they're going to uncover how stupid you really are. Or at least how against God's principles you are. And it's real simple. This is why y'all still where you at now. This is why there haven't been many females, if any, at all in any of my videos, because what y'all gonna talk about? You gonna still try to lobby something to make yourself look good when you don't want nothing to do with righteousness, period. Which is why you ain't close to me, which is why you're not going to be, as I said, what topic you want me to touch on that you idiots are still doing? That you don't want to stop because you gonna tell me somebody else is doing it, which is the great tribulation. Because God didn't say he's just gonna do a narrow amount of people. It's all you idiots that's still jacking this garbage. That you trying to act like humanity knows better than God. No, you don't. And this is why you do the nonsense you do that's ass backwards. And then want to sit up here and try to act like God got something good for you and the people like you. You ain't got nothing good for nobody trying to run their life and you ain't qualified. You're not. Most you can't even control your own feelings. How you trying to control a whole man? Can't control your kids. So, I mean, people, trying to tell y'all, I've been separated away from humanity, but I have to tell y'all why you gonna fall out. You're doing it already. There's still more to be done. Keep telling my reflections, I love y'all, but where is the wisdom that you're supposed to have? How you still doing this now like somebody's jacking it? Sound just like the evil birds that they talk about during this time. You ain't doing nothing but corn nonsense. So, just something for y'all to think about going into this weekend going forward, because you ain't seen that it's still less and less people. And there's going to be a replacement for you per se, but it's not going to be, I said, what, you going to relearn all this? When did you learn how to be more hospitable to the other people on this planet? But y'all going to keep talking vanities and talking about like you the only thing that matters. So, this is why I stay to myself for the most part. Because as the world goes into chaos, what was I talking? And show me something better. If you got it, which you don't. Stop looking around at the world, because what are you going to tell me that God has not already shown me? The only thing you can show me is you don't pay attention to God and you're not talking with God. So you do what the other people do. And that's who y'all are going to serve. And you're going to want to try to distract me with your petty feelings. That ain't about nothing. Yeah, because I can't do how these females want you to bend down to their feelings. You ain't God. You couldn't write nothing righteous. Don't even speak it. And you know, if it's that hard for you to speak, then what do you really think? So, try to get people up here, people. Really need to open your mind. Stop running with these feelings that people gave you when they don't care about your feelings. They want you to be stuck in your feelings so they can keep pulling the wool over your eyes. That is what is going on. So, people, as I said, stay in them precepts. Learn to not do this mental, spiritual warfare that these people been having for you because the penalties are coming more and more. Ain't nobody worrying about it being justice. They only worried about you getting penalized. You will see. As I said, I know who I am and I know what I do. And I'll show you what it is. Everybody else gonna keep deceiving you and getting emotional. Don't do that. Don't need to. Just tell you the truth and keep it moving, and y'all will see. So, King JLTOG on this Sabbath Eve, Friday night, going in. So, one people.